is it a natural phenomenon to be in a committed relationship? Or is it more natural to be polygamous, to be with many different people and not focus on only one person? Oh, here we go in the back. Got the fellas, Go ahead, fellas.
How's everybody going? Well, you know, my name is Andre. How everybody doing? Well, you know, I think it's more so, it's not more so natural, but it's more so easier to find yourself messing with more different people because, you know what I'm saying, easy nowadays. You know what I mean? Like me, for instance, I try real hard to, but you know what I'm saying, but it is easier. You find so many, you know what I mean? You just let it happen. Right, that's it.
Is your hand up this time or are you just stretching? He said that it's not so much that it's natural, but it's easy. That there's so many people out here, it's like, you know, it's just so easy to get around and not be committed to one person.
I think it is natural to be just with one person because regardless of whether or not you were born in a single parent home, your grandmother and your grandfather, you still have that foundation of it being one man and one woman. Even if you don't know the dirty secrets from 1925, but still, that's the family is the first institution that was ever created. So therefore, there's no other way. I mean, how it is now in society, yeah, it's easy, but that's not with how it was made, basically. So it is natural. One man, one woman.
Also, it depends on culture. I know within my family, back home, my parents are from Nigeria. I have on my mom's side, my grandfather had about 4 wives. And it's okay due to religion and culture that he can have more than one wife. So while growing up, the kids are seeing this and they're out there doing the same thing. They think it's natural. Whereas in myself, not being brought up in Nigeria, being brought here, knowing the history, it's not okay with me, it's not natural. But seeing my parents, they're, you know, one woman, one man, I think that's natural. And I guess it's also due to the society that we live in right now that for the most part, you would like to be monogamous relationship, but it doesn't happen.
Go ahead, yeah, I have something I want to say.
I wish you guys were at a forum that I sponsored on Saturday, where we talked about structure within Black America, and they went over the basic about foundations of how family is oriented and how social and cultural influences do change that and do have an impact on your social and psychological conditioning when it comes to relationships and things of that nature. But I think it's 100% natural to be in a monogamous relationship, but you have to be, one, grounded and secure within yourself to even have yourself open to be in a relationship with another person. And you have to also know and consider somebody else's wants and needs to understand, you know, where they are as a person and how you're compatible. Because you can say that you don't want to be by yourself and you're like, okay, well, I'm at this point where I don't want to be by myself and I want to be in a relationship, and then you want to build a relationship with somebody else that's just there when it's not even, you guys aren't even compatible, and that's not even the person that you're supposed to be building a relationship on. And then you don't even have that foundation to make sure that the relationship that you are building is a healthy one. And then you have divorces and fractured families, and those things and experiences, they scar you. Those are lessons and things that you see that impact you as a person.
Okay, we have to get on to the next segment. I just want to say this. Hate to put it like this, you guys, but y'all wrong. The fact of the matter is, monogamy is not a natural phenomenon within human nature. It's a social construct that we accept within this culture. And like she said, you know, in different cultures you have different things, but it's not natural to only be with one person. You know, when you look at all of history, you know, marriage didn't always exist throughout human history. Marriage is also a social concept. Even looking at us being a Christian-based society, understand that during the first 300 years of the Christian church, polygamy was an acceptable practice. It wasn't until, I can't remember which pope it was, I think it was like 320 AD, who decided that, you know, the church would no longer even accept polygamy because of two reasons. One, because of, you know, how it throws off society when you have so many kids by a certain person. I saw this happen in Albany, where you would have a man who had, let's say, 25 kids by 17 different women, or even let's just go with 11 different women, you know, and so you end up having kids who are intermingling and having, you know, these special children out of those relationships. But the major reason why it was even instituted within the Christian church was because when a man had so many kids to take care of, there was less money to be going in when he died, less money that would go from his estate back into the church. That's the main reason why polygamy was tossed out of the Christian faith. But the thing about it, and the thing about nature, because people always talk about our desires and how natural it is to do things. The reason why we even have a mind, a human mind, is so that we can grow above our nature. So we have the logic, we have the ability to go beyond what is natural. It's natural for us to go out and have sex with as many different people as we want to. Forget all the diseases, forget all that stuff. Just focus on what is natural. It's natural just to get, you know, to have it, because for real, you're supposed to procreate. We're supposed to populate the earth, you know? And that's why you said, why are men giving so much sperm? Hey, go toss it around so that we can make sure there's more people on this planet. But the fact of the matter is, we are stronger than what our nature is. So we can actually grow above this whole idea and concept of being polygamous, of being unfaithful, of sleeping around, and actually being monogamous, because we understand that it creates stability within the family. We understand that it creates stability within the community. You know, the family is the basis and the foundation for the community. You have a stable family, you have a stronger community. You know, but also, you don't have... I remember I used to run this program back up in Albany. I had this one kid in my program who had a crush on this girl, major crush on the girl, until he found out that was his half-sister. You know, how do you not know that you're going to school with your sister? Things like that are what keep the family structure all messed up and keep our community all messed up. We have to become stronger than our nature. The fact of the matter is, monogamy is not natural, but we are stronger than what is natural. Let's go on to the next segment, and we'll come back.